Hello, in today's video I will be looking at a Stream Deck for my feet. Yes, you heard me right, let's get on with it. Roll titles! Welcome to the channel if it's your first time here, and welcome back if it's not. Now, you did hear me correctly. I am going to be looking at an Elgato Stream Deck, but it is designed for your feet. And it is this. It is the Elgato Stream Deck Pedal. And basically it has got 3 different pedals that you can set up on your computer and assign different things to when you're working or streaming or just generally creating content. And that's what we're going to do in this video. I'm going to unbox this, take a little look at it, and then we'll get it set up on the computer and see how it all works. Now, you might wonder why you'd want something like this, and I guess it's kind of just to make things a little bit more streamlined. So for example, with me, I can see me using it when I'm streaming. And instead of leaning over to my Stream Deck to press a button every time I want to do something quickly, I could just tap a pedal with my foot and it would have the same results. So for example, I could make a pedal make a sensor bleep every time I say f***ing c***, or I could use a pedal to switch between cameras, or I could set a pedal to just do an extreme zoom. It's just for all of those things that you don't really want to sort of break the flow by sort of trying to lean in and press a button. But even with the best streamers, you notice stuff like that. You know, even when you're not trying to look like you're doing something off camera, you are. So yeah, I got this pedal just to sort of make things a little bit easier and hopefully a little bit slicker. Now, this retails at around about the £70 mark. You know, isn't cheap. You can get similar kind of things from Amazon. They aren't properly integrated into the Elgato Stream Deck world. I mean, you can see the Stream Decks on my desk there. I've got the big one and I've got the Stream Deck Plus there. I did a video on the Stream Deck Plus, which I'll link to up there, and I really do love it. But this is just sort of like another extension into the ecosystem. And I mean, I could even set it to like make all the lights go out. It's just got a whole range of uses and I'm excited to exploit them. So let's just have a quick look at the back of the box. And so there we go. It's hands-free. Extend your control beyond your desktop workflow. Tap to stream, record, switch scenes and more. Trigger audio clips and push to mute. Heavy-duty construction, solid chassis, tap with confidence and low noise. Grippy surface, never lose ground in action, and anti-skid feet. Rest assured that the Stream Deck pedal will stay in place. And yeah, it just gives a little screenshot over here of the Stream Deck software where you can assign different things to each pedal. But we'll have a look at that properly on the computer. But I mean, you could even use it for accessibility. So for example, if you don't have full functions of your hands, you can use this to trigger things on your computer with your feet or even play games. So it does have a whole range of uses, and it does seem that it's compatible with both Mac and Windows. Perfect. Right, let's get it open. So this is the guy itself. I imagine it's probably quite weighty. I am correct. Let's just see what else is in the box. So we have got Stream Deck pedal, quick start guide, cool. And here we have got some middle pedal stoppers. And basically you can put these inside on the middle pedal if you just want to use the left and right pedal, so the middle pedal doesn't actually set off an action. I don't know that I'm going to use those, but thanks Elgato. And this is really interesting. We've got some different spring sets. We've got a 700, we've got a 1000, we've got a 14,000, and we've got a 2,000. So these allow you to basically change the tension in the pedal and adapt how much force it needs. I'm not entirely sure which way round things go. But to swap out the springs, you do need to dismantle the device slightly. So yeah, I might not do that. We'll see. We have got important safety instructions. And here we've got a USB-C to USB-A cable. I think it's quite important to know the length of this. I think it's going to be about 2 meters. Yeah, I'd say that's at least 2 meters long. So that should get from your floor to your computer. It certainly will in my case. Just have a quick look in the quick start guide. So you've got to download the Stream Deck app, done that, plug the pedal into the computer, and it will appear on the Stream Deck software and you can just drag and drop things to it. Excellent. Aha! So this is all about the springs. So it explains which springs are for what. And yeah, there we go. Lock the middle pedal with the included stoppers to convert it into a convenient footrest. Just seems like the waste of a button to me. I think the middle pedal is going to be my swearing / censorship button. So I can stamp on that and call you all a bunch of Right. I do like how Elgato stuff is presented. It's always nice. This does look like a sort of little gift from a electronics boutique. Okay, so there's the back of the device with the 6 screws you need to remove to change the springs. And we've got the back of the device where the USB-C connector is. Looks like some sort of reset button, but I don't think that actually moves there. And there we go, we've got the pedals themselves. So you've got the middle pedal with the big Elgato logo on, and then we've got the left and right pedals. I was expecting them to be quieter. It's not like super loud. Yeah, well, you might not hear it if it was on the floor. I just like the idea of pressing down on there and just going shit. So the base itself is metal, and then the actual pedals themselves just seem to be very hard ABS plastic. You don't actually need all that much travel to engage them, so it will only require a relatively small tap. If you look at the travel from there to close, there's not much at all. But because of the springs in it, if you just gently rest on them, you're not going to instantly set them off. They do require a bit of a press. I'm going to switch over and use my computer now. I'm not going to bother setting up a camera on the floor so you can look at my feet. If you want to look at my feet, then you have to join my special foot only fans. And thank you for all my members. Yeah, it seems pointless me setting up a camera on the floor just so you can see my feet step on pedals. So yeah, we won't do that, but we'll go over to the computer and get this all installed and set up. Okay, so I've got my pedal here. I'm actually going to just keep it up on the desk for now, just so I can get it set up and it's a bit easier to show you what's happening. So got my Stream Deck software open, so if I plug it in. Do you want to copy the profiles from another Stream Deck? No, I don't. We'll set it up on its own. Now, this little guy has appeared on the screen. I think this gives you some indication about what your pedal is doing, because obviously if you've got a Stream Deck, they've got the little buttons that give you a visual representation of how the device is set at the moment. But once this is under the desk and your feet are touching it, you don't know what the state of each button press is. So yeah, the Stream Deck pedal has come up. Now I have got it set up on my Stream Deck where if I press the 5 button, it cuts off the microphone and plays a sensor beep. So like this. And however long I hold the button down for, the beep extends through it. So it's just a way of censoring naughty words when you're live on stream. Now I've not actually used it yet on stream. I need to do some more streams. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and you'll get notified when I next do a stream. So let's get it set up. So when I press the middle pedal, it sets off the sensor beep. So I think we need to add a hotkey And that is going to be the number 5 on my keyboard, or my number pad. So now if I press, that's cool. So we can change the icon for this just so we know what's going on. Let's make it so the title of this button is FF *****. Just add the little sound thing there. There we go. And let's move the text up so it's in the middle. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. Cool. And you'll notice when I press it, it shrinks slightly. So I can see when it's activated. That's really smart. Okay, so now I'm going to make it so when I press the left pedal, it goes to my face cam, which is, you know, the one primarily I would use when I'm just chatting away. So let's go into here, and then let's do, we need to switch scenes. So we want the face cam. So now, if I press this left pedal, it will actually change what you can see on the screen because I'm recording the stream output. So if I press the pedal, there we go. It's showing no signal because my streaming camera is not switched on. So now I could make another button that would show my desktop. So I can just do another scene, and we'll change that one to screen capture, which is my desktop, and we can just put desktop. And there we go. So now we can use the pedal and we can switch between my face camera or the desktop. Nice! Just like that. Love it. That's so simple, and that's just how you set it up. But you could, for example, make it so it does multiple actions. So for example, let's do a right click on it and then do create multi-action, and then we can make it do all manner of things. So I'm going to make it so press of the pedal turns off all the lights in this room, and we need a multi-action for that. So let's add an on or off, and I'm going to set it so the studio is turned off, and then because that's just the Philip Hue light, so that's all the coloured lights around me, but the actual studio lights, they are my Elgato lights. So I'm just going to get the Elgato control center, all of them, excellent, and we can make it off. So there we go. So now we've created a button, and I'm going to call it blackout. So if I now press my pedal, it's going to turn off all my lights in here, hopefully. Yes, it does. I mean, I should have really made a button that puts them all back on again. But thankfully, I do have my Stream Deck, so I can just turn them all on again. There we go. But yeah, we can just press a button and have instant blackout. That is so smart. I love that. I really do. That is so cool. That's not a reset button. It's a little power light. There we go. So yeah, I've now set this up to make, you know, things a little bit more interactive. What a cool little gadget. I love it. I really do. That is awesome. I guess now I've got to do some streams and I can actually use this guy. But I'm really pleased with my purchase. So I'm going to get it properly set up on the floor, and I can just say to my heart's content. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this quick look at the Elgato Stream Deck Pedal. If you have, please make sure that you give this video a like and maybe drop a comment to let me know if you've enjoyed it. Anyway, I think that is it from me. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But for now, it's game over.